Alright, everybody, we're back with another MVP 17 showcase video. Let me turn down the volume a little bit. I'm screaming at you. There we go. Okay, let's just go ahead and throw 17 in slot 1. We got great opening rotations here. Now listen. I'm giving them a second chance. Okay, we're going to bring them in here. They're not on a 200% leader. Okay, listen, like they're not. Only on a 170, so we're not gonna hold that against them because they're not on accelerated battle or worthy rivals. But we're bringing them in here. Okay, we're gonna see how they do. Okay, they're not gonna do great because they're gonna be missing out on the 70% for all extreme class allies. I actually don't really know why I'm bringing them, but we are. We're just gonna see how it goes. So, I don't know. We're just gonna see how it goes. Okay, listen. Modern units should be on more than one team. So let's try them, a modern unit, post 8th anniversary unit. Let's just see how they do, okay? Listen, we're trying it, okay? Listen, you're tired of me talking. Let's go into this. MVP 17, the real winner here. 251k. Now I really should put Gamma 1 here and let him get fully built up instead. Yeah, let's do it. I know it's an MVP 17 showcase, but let's play smart. Let's play smart. We don't have to just always sell out for the showcase character. We got Super 17 on the video. Let's play a little cautiously. Now here's the nice thing, right? I'll be able to float off 17 on the next rotation, and he'll be able to come back on turn 5, which is what turn he has to be at to transform. Now here's the deal, right? I went over this in my MVP 17 video, and I think I also went over it in my Super 17 video, both of them. I was talking about how one of the major parts of that Super 17 is that with all extreme class allies, he gets an extra 70% attack and defense at the start of turn. Now, keep in mind, support-based passive, or support buffs in passives, most of the time, like 17s, are just additions to your start of turn buff. So if you have 100% at the start of turn, and you have a support that gives you 40%, you now essentially have a 140% passive at the start of turn. So, what I'm getting at here is that Super 17 needs all extreme class allies to get that extra 70% attack and defense at the start of turn. MVP 17 gives a base 60% defensive support, and then can give an extra 17% for a total of 77 if your HP is below 77% HP, right? So, on rotation, they'd still be losing that 70% attack, but they would only be losing 10% defense compared to what they would normally have, and in some scenarios, they would actually have more defense than what they would normally have next to that MVP 17, as opposed to a full extreme class rotation. Does that make sense? Let me just show you what I'm talking about, right? So, just look at this. In their passive, on that second line, attack and defense plus 70% when all allies attacking in the same turn are extreme class, right? That adds to their 100% right up here. So it's a total of 170% attack and defense at the start of turn. If I go to MVP 17, right down here, he gives 3 keys 60% defense, right? So that, again, adds into your start of turn. So, because we don't have all extreme class allies, they're the only extreme class, they're only going to be at 100%. But on rotation with this guy, they'll be at 160, at least defensively, as opposed to 100 or 170. Does that make sense? I hope that makes sense. And then, like, if this guy is his full passive active, then he gives 77%, which is actually more than they would normally get. So, that's, we're gonna see how that goes. We're gonna float him off here. We're gonna keep God Goku. No, we'll actually put Piccolo in slot 1. That's okay. We'll give God Goku these orbs right here. And then we'll just make sure that 17s can super. So, we'll see how it goes. Keep in mind, I did not bring Orange Piccolo, so our HP is a little bit lower than it was on the last run. We do have a friend, Rainbow Gamma 2, which is nice. It's always nice to be able to find friend units, Sometimes you want to run teams and you want to showcase them, like Pan, and then you just can't, because Pan doesn't exist. There we go. That was nice of the core not to super us. This is the rotation that will be going into the Metal Cooler core. So, it's nice that we'll have 2 defensive units and then Gamma 2 on this rotation. Not too worried about Gamma 2, as long as, 1.8, yeah, you can tell. They'll be okay, though. We'll get them next to an android. They'll be okay. But as long as the core doesn't decide to super us in slot 3, on the next rotate on turn 4, then we should be fine. Because that's where I'm going to put Gamma 2, right? So if he supers Piccolo, we're fine. If he supers God Goku, we're fine. It's just if he decides to super Gamma 2 in slot whatever. Okay, Gamma 1 should be built up, or at least close to it. So let's put let's put the Gammas next to each other and put MVP 17 in slot 1. There we go. He only has 1 hit in. So he's at 294k defense. We are getting 30% support from this guy defensively, and I believe 30% offensively from this guy. Let's double check and make sure that is correct. All allies 2 key attack plus 30%. And all allies 1 key defense plus 30%. So there we go. They're going to be looking fine on this rotation. There we go. And all good. All right, let's see how things go. We will move into the core after this phase, so. All right, not great, but not bad. That puts us into our happy little HP threshold that we want to be at. So that's, you know, not the worst ever. Kind of sucks that we're debuffed, though. So keep in mind that the next rotation that we have this 17 on, he will be defensive debuffed. Sucks, but, you know, it's kind of unavoidable. The double super is nice. It means he's not going to do damage to... Oh, he's going to be double debuffed. This actually sucks. This isn't going to do any damage to us. Yeah, because we double greatly lowered his attack. And we got 2 supers in, so, like, his defense was good. But it's, like... We're going to go into the next rotation with this guy, and his defense is actually going to be, like, 0. He's going to have, like, 60k defense at the start of turn or something ridiculous. Because he got lowered twice. That sucks, but, you know, that's just the way the game goes. Sometimes it's just unavoidable. At least he's fully built up now, so. Doom. And... I guess this guy getting supers is fine. We want everybody as fully built up going in. Here's... You know, just as a time, let me finish that thought. We want everyone as built up as possible going into the core. What I was then going to follow that up with was the nice thing about the core fight is that it's actually probably the easiest fight to get characters built up in because you have 3 turns to do whatever you need to do. The core is tacking a million times, so you can get your hits in, you can get your supers in because you can't kill the core. Let's see what else. You can get a few turns in. So, like, if you have a character like Bulma who needs to be on rotation to build up damage reduction, you know, she can get a maximum of 2 turns in if you get her on turn 1. So then she can get, you know, 14% damage reduction built up there. She goes into the core on her next rotation. She's at 21%. So it just gives you that little bit of time to get characters built up. Let's go ahead and put God Goku in slot 1. He should be fine. Give him all of these orbs. Put Piccolo in slot 2. And let's just hope that... the core is supering in slot 1 and not slot 3. As long as he's not supering in slot 3, we should be fine. I went ahead and healed up a little bit just in preparation of a super attack coming somewhere on this rotation. Right here. Okay. That is the friend Gamma 2. I did not look at his build. Hopefully he's got some dodge. I think dodge is how you want to build Gamma 2, by the way. Because he's already got built-in additionals. He's already got... Ooh. You wouldn't dare, would you? You wouldn't dare, would you? Guys, I'm going to be kind of upset. Dude, every additional is like shaving years off my life because I think it's the core supering. Like every time the screen pauses, I'm like, oh lord, this is it. Oh no, this is it. No, it's just Gamma doing multiple. Okay. Whew. And we can't transform. Cool. Let's see what they're at defensively. 151k. Not great, but not great. I mean, let's just say it how it is. Okay. I guess let's leave it just like this. I think if he's going to super, it's going to be in slot 1. Gamma 2 should be, or I'm sorry, Gamma 1 should be able to handle it, even if he doesn't get the super first, because he's still guarding. He has his damage reduction built up. Let's go ahead and heal just a little bit, just to be sure, because we don't have the damage reduction active anyway. And then let's just give them the AGL orb, so save all the tech orbs for God Goku next turn. Nice. This was the correct play. How much does he take? It's going to be a little bit. Yeah, 113. Not bad, though. Look at the 17s. You know, they're participating. They're on the team. Look at them. I'll be interested to see how much MVP 17 takes here, because the core, let me tell you, he does not hit weakly after he super attacks. His normals start doing some damage. You know, it really helps weed out those weak units. So he doesn't attack much, but where he does attack, it's gonna hit you. If you're not at least a little bit of a big boy, you know, if you're not wearing pull-ups, he can catch you. So we'll see where we at after. We'll see where we are at after we super. Not great, but we should survive. They're gonna take a lot, but they should be fine. They might take like 100k from the normal if they get hit. They're gonna super twice, so we'll see. We'll see. Or I'm sorry, they're gonna need to attack twice. They could super twice. There we go. See, perfect, perfect world that we live in here. This might look goofy, but I'm probably gonna do this because I think if he's gonna be super attacking, it's gonna be in slot 2 here. All right, let's get that. Let's get all these rainbow orbs. Just kind of like mop them up a little bit. And then we can get this one AGL orb here. Oh, no, we can't. Oh, that's okay. Let's see how things go. Gamma 2 being sealed is not good. That's my Gamma 2. He's got like 15 dodge or something like that. Oh, let's see how things go. You know, sometimes you don't have enough damage dealers against the core, and you start, you start lingering a little too long against this guy. I really wish we could have transformed with Super 17. He would have been a big damage dealer for us here. But alas, he has an HP and turn restriction. You know, at least with MVP 17's condition, like his passive, it's just HP. Like, I can deal with that. Whenever it's an HP and a turn, that's whenever things are like, all right, listen, you've lost me. I'm sorry. Like, I can't handle it. Ooh, we're going to take damage with Gamma 2. We might die here if he doesn't dodge both of these. Because he's not getting defensive raises in here, so like, this is going to hurt. He does have any of his Android links active. This is going to hurt us if we get hit here. I need you to dodge, buddy. Come on. Yeah, he didn't dodge well. MVP 17 looked good. I'm pretty satisfied with this. I'll just put it out as is. You know, we just got sealed. That was unlucky. So, that's going to be the end of this video. You know, if you guys want me to hop back in, I can. But, you know, I was pretty satisfied. We saw what we needed to see from MVP 17. He looked good, so. He was taking 50k from normals, though, after he super attacked and after the core super attack, so. Not great, but he didn't have his full passive active, but that's just the way these characters go, right? Whenever you have HP restrictions like that, you're just kind of at the mercy of them, so. Anyway, let me know what you guys think about MVP 17. If you want me to bring him back in here, I can, but I'm pretty satisfied with what we saw, so. Thank you guys so much for watching. I appreciate it. It's going to be the end of videos today. This is Thursday for you guys, so happy Thursday. Enjoy the rest of your day. Weekend's coming up soon. Friday, tomorrow, we will have the Gammas and the Cell Max video, the Redzone videos. I don't really like doing the normal Cell Max event. If you guys want me to do it, I can, but I'm not a huge fan of that event. So, if you want me to do showcases in it, I can, but yeah, the last few weren't very good, so they're just kind of a waste of my time. So we're probably not going to do those anymore. Anyway, thank you guys so much for watching. 8th anniversary coming up soon. Be sure you're saving stones. You can see I've got 1,000 up there. So if you've got any less, you know, catch up. Thank you guys again so much for watching. Really appreciate it. Catch you guys next time.